types of bracings in Revit. So you're going to open up a new construction template, place a horizontal grid like this, and then you're going to place other grids like this. So you're going to place one, and then copy this one by an offset of, let's make it 3000. And then you're going to copy this to the other side, just offset it by 5000, another one by 5000, another one by 5000. And let's just expand these. So we're gonna have 5 different types of bracings. So only one left. So we're gonna offset this by 5000. And let's just center this like this. So the first thing is, let's just load in our families. So I'm gonna go to Insert, Load Family, Metric Library, and then Structural. Let's start with the structural columns. And then Steel, British Standards, and then we're gonna go with Universal Beams Columns. Open it, and then we're gonna choose. Let's go with 254 by 102 by 28. Go to Structure, place your columns. Make sure your constraints are set to height, level 1, and then make sure it's a vertical column. And then you're gonna say Add Grids. Place them at grids, finish, open up the 3D view, and this is how it looks. So you can select this, right click, maximize 3D extend, do the same thing for this one, and this is what we have. So the next thing is we're gonna place our bracings. So we're gonna go to the south elevation. So on the south elevation, we're just gonna extend these grids, and we're gonna go with beam, but this beam is too big. So we're gonna go to Insert, Load Family, Metric Library, Structural Framing, Steel, British Standards, and then we're gonna go with Universal Beams. So you're gonna open it, and then the size we're gonna go with 152 by 89 by 60. Now the next thing we're gonna place our bracings. We're gonna start with V bracing. So the first step is gonna be V bracing. Go to Structure, Beam, and then you can just place it randomly. So I'm gonna place it from this point. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place temporary reference planes in the middle. So obviously they have to be in the middle. So the total width of this is 3000. So I'm gonna offset this by 1005. Mirror peak axis. Actually, I'm just gonna copy it from grid to grid. So I'm gonna copy it like that. And then I'm gonna select my beam again, select my size, and then make sure your placement plane is set to grid 1, so that, because that's how you set the reference when you place structural framings on elevation or on sections. So I'm gonna start from this point. So the first type is gonna be the V bracing. And as you know, it's shaped like a V. So you're gonna place 2 of them like this, another one from this point to this point. And as you can see, it refines itself like this, but you have to fix this situation. So how you fix that? You have to set up your Z justifications. So I'm gonna set it to origins, and then this one also I'm gonna set it to origins. And this is how what we have. Obviously, you're gonna set up your foundations there, and then you're gonna set up your what is it, your base plates and all those things. After you set up your base plates, they are gonna be refined, and everything is gonna be it's gonna work out perfectly. So after this, we're gonna go with inverted V bracing. So essentially, it's the mirror of this one. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, for the inverted V bracing, it's gonna be a mirror of this one. So you're gonna go to structural beam again, You're going to place it from this point and then to this point, another one from this point, and then towards this point, and then it's going to be placed like that. And then the next one is going to be the diagonal bracing. Sorry about that. Diagonal bracing. You're going to select your beam again, and then you're going to start from this point and then to this point. Very much straightforward. And then the next one is going to be the X bracing. So as you know, the X bracing from this point to that point, another one from this point to this point, and then it's going to refine itself like this. You can just connect it using your connections. And the last one, of course, is going to be the K bracing. So the K bracing is going to be sort of like a diamond. So you can start from this point towards the middle of your column, and then this point towards the middle of your column, and then do the same thing on the other side. Or you can just say, select these, mirror pickaxes, and then they're going to be mirrored towards the other side. So this is the K bracing. So if I open up the 3D view, this is basically what we have. These are the 5 different types of bracings that you can configure in Revit. So thank you very much for watching. It was very much a short tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Peace.